Well, I'm going to totally spoil a movie.
Okay.
And this is something that you haven't seen, I'm certain. And this is a complete spoiler alert because I think, much like The Menu, which I talked about not last week but the week before, The Menu had so many stupid, crazy things happen in it that I felt it was more entertaining telling the story of what happened than actually watching the movie.
Okay.
But I was on the HBO Plus.
Max.
And thank you. And the Banshees of Inisherin is on there. Okay, it stars Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson, and it's set in Ireland.
Who is Brendan Gleeson?
Brendan Gleeson is he's been around forever, and you'll look at him, you're like, oh, that's that guy who, he's and right now I can't remember.
Is he the red-haired guy? Like 23 Days Later? He's that old guy. Okay.
No. He is an older guy. I don't know. His hair's all pulled back and kind of greasy looking.
Okay.
But it's set in the 20s.
Okay. Roaring 20s.
In Ireland. Okay. And there's a civil war going on in Ireland.
Okay.
And they live off the coast of the mainland. Okay. In this very, very, very small little farm town where you walk everywhere you go, and it's all gravel roads and brick.
Okay.
And
they find a ring.
They do not.
Okay.
Okay. I was thinking you were right, but then I realized that you were not right. So Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson. Colin is named Patrick. Patrick?
Because Colin wasn't Irish enough.
No. Okay. And then Brendan's name is Colm. C-O-L-M. Colm. I've never heard of a character named Colm.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call him Colin, but it's Colm.
Yeah.
So they're friends.
I already don't like this movie.
Okay, like I said.
It's like when we watched Hunger Games, the one of the characters' name is Peta. It's not Peter. Just call him Peter. It's Peta.
Peta. Yeah. So Colm goes to see his buddy one day. Patrick goes to see Colm one day. Okay. And he's knocking on his door and says, hey, you going to go to the pub? We're going to go to the pub and have a pint?
Sounds exactly.
Let's go to the pub and have a pint.
By my Lucky Charms. Yeah.
And he won't look at the window. He won't come out. He won't answer him. He won't respond.
Oh.
He just, Brendan Gleeson's character just ignores Colin Farrell completely. He says, okay, well, I'll see you up there then. All right? I'll see you up there at the pub for a pint. Yeah? Pub, at the pub. At the point, Yeah. So he goes up there, and then, it's like, oh my God, 15 minutes later or something, he's like, hey, is there a problem? And he says, yeah, I don't want to be friends with you no more.
Oh, Colm is saying, I don't want to be friends with Patrick.
Yeah, Colm tells Patrick, I don't want to be friends with you no more. He says, why? And he goes, I just don't want you to ever talk to me again.
Because he doesn't like his name. It's a stupid name.
Maybe. Yeah. No stupider than Colm. But he says, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. He never explains why he doesn't want to be friends with him anymore. And he says, well, why not? Was it something I said? No. Yeah. I just don't talk to me ever again.
That's how this podcast is going to end.
Yes. I was thinking the same. I'm sitting there, and I'm laughing watching this movie going, one of these days I'm going to drive over to Mike's house, and Mike's going to go, I don't want you coming around here anymore. I'm like, why? And finally he said, because you're dull.
Dull.
I think you're dull.
Oh.
And I'm wasting all my time with this nonsense chattering with you. And that reminded me more of us. Yeah. And he goes, well, I thought we were having just good chatting. Yeah. No, it's just nonsense chattering. I'm like, my God, we've got 133 episodes of nonsense chattering.
This is the story of us right here.
Yeah, except we're not Irish.
Right.
And then it keeps escalating and escalating. We never find out why Colm no longer wants to be friends with Patrick. He didn't have a mental breakdown. He said that, it's like, I'm just wasting time. And he kept saying that it's like, no one's going to remember me 50 or 100 years from now. And so he's trying to write some music, and then maybe people remember him for his music. Whatever.
What's that got to do with?
I don't know. Paddington. He plays the fiddle.
Yeah. Oh.
And so he thought he'll write this song on the fiddle, and maybe he'll be known for his music or something.
Huh.
But he doesn't explain ever why he no longer wants to be friends with this guy who he's been friends with for ever.
Is this because you're an idiot that you didn't see the reason, or do they honestly not tell you? Did you watch this with an adult?
No, I watched it. I am an adult.
Okay.
I watched it with myself, so yes. No, and
Libby didn't watch
honest
this
to God,
you?
man, get out of my head. Yeah. Because I was going to ask the question, am I too stupid to enjoy these movies that everybody else is enjoying? Everything Everywhere All at Once. Oh my God, people are raving.
Oh, I want to see that.
They're raving. They absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
Okay.
The Menu. A friend of mine said it's one of the best movies he's seen in many years. Again, I did not get it.
Yeah.
The Banshees of Inisherin is nominated for 9 Academy Awards. Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Supporting Actor, another Supporting Actor,
Lord.
Actress, or about Supporting Actress, Screenplay.
Okay.
And like 2 other things. Okay, now granted, the movie is beautiful.
Is that why you wanted to watch it? Because it was nominated for all these things?
Because I always watch the Oscars.
Okay.
And I like to see what's...
okay, so you could interact with the show when
so
it
I can
comes
go,
on.
that should have won.
Yeah.
Right. And because when something wins and I haven't seen it, I'm like, well, I mean, I didn't see it.
Can I ask you the question?
Yeah.
If the guy if Paddington wins for the thing,
Paddington.
and he gets up and he's doing his speech, and he's like, we never said why he's not my friend, and you guys still like the movie. If he just completely... Would you be
also,
like, yeah!
Also, they never... They don't say they say why you bothering me? You gotta get out of my way. I'm drinking my pint. No, at one point he has his pint at the bar. Okay.
As one does.
And Colm tells Patrick, go away. And he goes, I'm not going anyway. I've got my pint here. I had my pint here before you got here. And the bartender says, yeah, that's where he put his pint.
You're getting better at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, if that's where he put his pint.
That's rules. That's how rules.
Yeah, mark it as 0, Smokey. You can't move. He put his pint there.
Okay, so you know these. You have these things where like they'll do it on YouTube. Is they'll go get like a bottle of Boone's Farm, and they'll put it in a fancy bottle or something, and they'll have like wine connoisseurs, and they'll come over and they'll say, oh, it's got an oaky whatever, and it's like, dude, this is $2. This is hobo's ass wine. Is it possible that they're doing a movie like that, like a completely nonsense movie to win everything, so they can say, look, you guys have no idea.
You guys will absorb anything.
Oh my
gosh. So and then it gets worse.
Okay.
And again, I'm going to spoil this for you people.
Okay.
It gets worse.
All right.
Colm finally tells Patrick, he says, you come here one more time. You say one more thing to me. I'm going to cut off my finger.
I'll
cut off my own finger.
Okay.
I'll cut off my finger. Okay? If you say one more word to me, I'll cut off my finger.
Okay.
And he plays the fiddle.
Okay.
Exactly.
What the hell?
So it's something. Oh my God! It's like, and it's an island, and it's in the 20s, and they keep walking here, and they walk there, and they walk here, and they walk there. Did I mention that Patrick has a donkey? He likes to walk around. He likes to bring the donkey in the house.
Is it voiced by Chris Rock?
No, it's not. Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
He likes to bring the donkey in his house, and his sister Shabon, get that donkey out of my house.
Shabon.
Yeah, Shabon is her name.
Yeah.
I liked her.
Okay.
And I liked the donkey. The donkey was my favorite part of the movie. Something happened, and
you gotta tell me what happened.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Okay.
But something happened on the island to one of the guys whose father is a police officer, and Patrick goes to talk to Colm. He says, "Hey, how about that thing that happened? Whatever. Yeah, all right. I'll talk to you later. Maybe we'll get a pint later." And he leaves. The next thing you know, Colm walks to Patrick's house. He had cut off his finger and he threw it at the door. Patrick is there in his house.
This is like Airplane.
Yeah. Boom. He hears this. What the hell was that? Bloody hell. And he looks, and there's a finger on the ground, a bloody finger that he had cut off and threw at his door.
Wow.
And then he proceeds to walk up to the pub, and he gets a pint, and he's sitting there drinking a pint while his finger is cut off and he's bleeding everywhere. And he says, and they're like, does that not hurt? Oh, it hurt at first, but it doesn't bother me now.
Wow.
And he said, and if you keep talking to me, I'll cut off the rest of me fingers.
Okay.
So what does he do? Spoiler alert, he cuts off the rest of his fingers, all 5 of them.
Okay.
And he goes and he throws them all in his house. Now, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
One of the fingers that was on the ground, the donkey finds it, eats it, chokes, dies. The donkey dies.
I liked the donkey.
Patrick comes home and goes, "Oh, Jenny." Oh, and he's heartbroken. He's just crushed. "Oh, Jenny." Oh, and there's like a 10-minute scene with him digging the grave, and he buries the donkey.
So the donkey's name was Jenny, not Shia LaBeouf or Shabouf.
Not Shabon was his sister.
Shabon
was his sister.
Okay.
And the town kid who's not all there has the hots for Shabon.
Okay.
So another spoiler. Patrick goes to see Colm again. He says, tonight, I'm going to burn your whole house down. If you're in it, so be it.
Oh,
if not,
my Lord.
And what does he do? He goes and he burns down his house. He takes his dog. He
sounds like the best
takes his
movie
dog
movie.
and he brings him home so that he doesn't want to hurt the dog.
Yeah.
And he burns the guy's house to the ground.
Okay.
Well, he burns. It's like made out of all brick.
Okay.
But he burns the guy's house.
Yeah, guts it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
is he in it? Is the guy in it?
No, he goes back the next morning and he's standing there, no fingers.
Yeah.
Looking at the ocean, and he says, "Thanks for watching my dog," and he says, "Anytime." And then the credits rolled. Nominated for 9 Academy Awards, The Banshees of Inisherin.
Wow.
Don't believe me.
Wow.
I think I think people could still watch it, clearly knowing what's going to happen.
Is the Banshees of Inisherin is it a folk tale and this is a modern retelling? You know, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Right. No, it wasn't based on anything.
No, really.
It's nominated for Best Screenplay, by the way. And so the guy's sitting there going, okay, so what does he do now? Oh, he cuts off all his fingers and he throws them at his house. And then the donkey dies. Oh, yeah, type. Yeah. And again, I'm watching it. I'm like, 9 Academy Awards. How you doing? Am I too stupid to understand independent films anymore?
Now I don't want to watch this movie.
Yeah.
But now I do.
Yeah.
Because I want to know if you're too stupid or if I'm too stupid.
I just like, and okay.
I'm willing to admit if I'm too stupid.
I went to college.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a career.
Yeah.
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 Am I the smartest person in the world? No. But I, by no shadow of a doubt.
You should be able to watch a movie about a donkey and a finger.
Yeah. I don't think I'm stupid.
Okay.
I really don't. I know that occasionally I make mistakes and I do dumb things.
Yeah. Well, who doesn't?
But I'm watching this like, I don't get it. And it reminded me of The Menu. Because remember a couple weeks ago I talked about The Menu, and I know exactly now what The Menu did. In The Menu, they spent all that time telling everybody that all the happening in the restaurant was part of the experience.
Uh-huh.
And there's one part of the movie where the guy was supposed to serve bread, and he says, and because of the way that the world is right now, there will be no bread. No bread. So for the second portion of your meal where there's supposed to be bread, there's no bread.
Okay.
And half the people are like, where's my bread? But the other half of the crowd is going, this is amazing. This is brilliant. We're not going to have bread as in replacement as for bread. And they're like, wow, I've never known anybody to do this. And it's all part of the experience. So I think independent films now are using the term independent film as an excuse to do anything despite plausibility.
So I'm pulling the what's that called?
The hammer?
I'm pulling the hammer.
Okay.
I'm got on Wikipedia.
Okay.
It's a black tragicomedy mental war film.
Okay.
Mental War.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell, Brendan Gleeson. Let me just take a second here to see what Brendan Gleeson. Oh, it is the guy. It's the guy from 23 Days.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to look here. 9 nominations.
9 Academy Award nominations.
Plot.
It's probably going to win a few.
Yeah, let me see here.
Yeah.
Reception. It's grossed $10.5 million in the U.S., $36.1 million other territories. Worldwide total of $46.6.
Yeah.
We had $148,000 for 4 theaters. Okay.
Yeah. It's a beautiful movie.
It's 96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
On Rotten Tomatoes. 96%.
Average rating of 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Let me see what some of the...
Yeah. And
It's a study of male loneliness and swallowed anger. It is weirdly compelling and often very funny. Did you laugh?
I did laugh at a few times.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the Irish people, they keep saying pub and pint.
A simple and diabolical tale of a friendship's end shot through with bristling humor and sudden moments of startling violence, cutting off the fingers and choking donkeys.
Yeah. But here's my thing. If we had gotten... Like, I allowed room for this particular part of the movie to happen.
Yeah.
If we had, 45 minutes into it, if he had said, look, I have, they found a tumor in my brain.
Okay.
Or something, anything. But it was just like night and day, the two of them being best friends who went to the pub every day at 2 o'clock for a pint.
Yeah.
If you and I went to the pub every day at 2 o'clock for years, sat together, had a pint,
Yeah.
and shared conversations like we do once a week.
You're basically describing this
Yeah.
podcast.
And then one day you're like, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
You don't talk to me ever again,
Yeah.
or I'll cut off my finger.
Okay.
It's like, there's got to be a reason for
Well,
that.
is it kind of seem like I'm hurting myself? I'm like, I don't know.
Self-loathing? Yeah, or something.
It's worth noting. Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
A short story trying to be a novel. So these are not so nice reviews because that's
yeah.
the nice thing about Wikipedia is they'll go on the other side.
Yeah.
The metaphor, it's a metaphor for the Irish Civil War, awfully flat-footed. Okay, so one side is harming itself just to harm the other side. Is that kind of an undercurrent?
Yeah.
I'm going to cut my finger.
Yeah, because
you know,
Colin
that's
Farrell's
hurt
character, Patrick, was heartbroken the entire movie.
Yeah.
I mean, he did do a good job
Okay.
acting because he's like, I can't figure
you know
out
what
why he won't talk to me.
See, I think I get it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a chortle movie. You know what I mean by when I
I don't
say
know what that
chortle
word
movie?
means. No.
So you got your movies that you laugh your balls off at,
Right.
Because they're stupid. And
Yeah.
I'll throw Anchorman, anything that Will Ferrell has done. I love Will Ferrell to death.
Okay.
But just about anything that he's done, you got the blah, blah, blah in your face. So you've got the, I put the airplane movies kind of in the same thing. But then you've got the chortle movies like, well, yes, yes, I see it. Oh, if you look at the mustache, you can tell that is a symbolic.
It's a metaphor for how she wants to...
symbolic of Rutherford B. Hayes
Yes, of
and
course.
how he treated his third dog
Yeah.
on the morrow. Oh,
Indeed.
oh,
Yes, indeed.
yeah. I think it's one.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think it's, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's one of those. Here, after this, we'll watch Les Mis to raise the.
And then perhaps we'll have some sherry. Back to the haberdashery. Yes, of course. Yes. Yeah. So I don't know. I just...
You play a spot of tea.
I don't
play
know. I
don't know.
I don't get
I
it.
think that might be what that is.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
See,
And you know what? It's like a few months ago when I watched Licorice Pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, that was
I would
nominated
never
for
watch
a load
Licorice Pizza.
of Academy Awards.
I don't.
And this thing
You
happened.
need to stop
and then
watching
this thing
things
happens,
just because they're
And
nominated.
then this thing, yeah, but I mean, it had a lot of actors in it that I like.
Okay. Yeah, I like Colin Farrell. I like both of them.
The
Yeah.
trailer looked really good for Licorice Pizza,
Can I tell you something?
and I like the screenwriter.
I didn't want to be mean to you. It was weird. Like this
yeah.
weird thing. I was like, I don't want to be mean.
Wow.
I came so close. I actually wrote the comment and then I didn't post it.
Yeah.
I was gonna put the book was better.
Yeah. yeah.
But yeah, okay. Well, I want to throw something else out here real quick.
Okay.
This is a trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, thank you again, AMC for. Or no, it's not AMC. It's the movie Hollywood putting a Scream 6 trailer.
Yeah,
in front
before
of
a family
Creed.
film.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I'm so sick of Nicole Kidman and all her bull.
I agree.
You know, it's an experience. So the theater was packed.
Even if it was amazing,
Yeah.
like do it again with George Clooney. Somebody else.
I don't want to see. First of all, it's creepy. She's sitting in the theater by herself, smiling.
Talking about how great the movie experience is. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
I'm
and she's
glad you can
talking to
afford
me,
to
like-
rent the theater out to yourself.
So the way the scene is put together, I have my back to the screen, which means I'm standing up in front of the screen, and she's talking about it's real. I was like, well, this is creepy and off.
And by the way, she sat in that one theater for Creed, Jurassic World,
All of them.
Wonder
Get a
Woman.
life, lady.
Yeah, it's like who has? Did you really sit there 9 hours watching movies?
So Creed was packed. Every seat was just full.
Okay.
And so it was. And when she came on the screen, when that little snippet came on the screen, there was audible groaning, laughing, and come on. People are sick of the Nicole Kidman thing.
Yeah.
Just end
well,
it.
I mean, also, like we said last week, they've already watched 25 minutes of trailers, and now they got to watch one other thing. It's like, start the movie.
So having said all that, though, one of the trailers that we saw is for a movie. It got my attention. It's a horror movie. By the way, don't watch a horror movie trailer in the Dolby Atmos theater. It scared the Because when glass crashes near your head, it does sound like glass is crashing right near your head and jump scares. And I was about to have a heart attack. It looked really cool, and then everything went black, and it said "From the mind of Stephen King." I was like, "Oh, here we go," because Stephen King is my jam. He's one of my jams.
Yeah.
And then a few more things, and then it went black again. It said, "And the producers of Stranger Things." So Stranger Things borrows heavily
from whatever brothers.
Yeah, from Stephen King. There's all kinds of Stephen King all through Stranger Things.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a good one," and it looked. It's called The Boogeyman.
Okay.
So here's the deal. That's a stupid title if anybody but Stephen King does it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if any band other than Led Zeppelin wrote a song called Rock and Roll, you'd be like, shut the hell up.
Yeah.
But Led Zeppelin has a song called Rock and Roll, and you're like,
they do. I think that's my favorite.
They pretty much know what they're talking about here. And so when it's Boogeyman by Stephen King,
now,
it's
did they
probably
use Rob Zombie's cover of "I'm Your Boogeyman"?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
I love that.